The animals will be featured to potential buyers through photos and video and in a catalog that will be distributed before the show. Well, federal funding will soon be available for Florida farmers still recovering from the pandemic. This past Wednesday, farmers and producers could start applying for the USDA Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. The funding provides $16 billion in direct payment to support farmers across the country. But Ag Commissioner Nikki Fried is worried that it may not be enough to cover all of Florida's needs.
Not even close, and that's unfortunate. And I've been saying it's just a little bit too little, too late on top of it. You know, we really needed some of those dollars and some of the assistance programs that are being put into place from USDA weeks ago.
And Commissioner Fried is encouraging farmers to get records of recent sales and inventory together now so they don't miss out on the funding. Well, we've got to take a short break. We're going to be back in about 60 seconds.
Greg Gianforte will defend the Second Amendment.
Country, farmers are being forced to throw out produce while food banks are struggling. So some states are finding a way that they can help each other out. Many are providing more money to help pay for food that might otherwise go to waste. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is also spending $3 billion to help get products from farms to food banks. Many farmers have already been donating on a local basis. And one of those programs created in response to the pandemic is called Farmers to Families. Earlier this week, the Secretary of Agriculture got to see the program in action. Sonny Perdue participated in a distribution event at the Westmoreland Fairgrounds. The Secretary showed off the boxes prepared by Turner's Dairy Farm, which included milk, yogurt, sour cream, and cheese.
This is what America does best. It's America helping Americans. It's really where USDA, the Department of Agriculture, just facilitates what's in Americans' hearts to do for one another.
And Secretary Perdue went on to say Farmers to Families is redirecting food that was being wasted with restaurants and businesses being closed. He also added that the USDA would like to extend the program in the future. Well, here in Montana and again in Great Falls, the community is participating in that very program. One of those authorized donating sites was open yesterday. Hundreds of cars flooded the Holiday Village parking lot and surrounded streets as they waited in line for free boxes of produce yesterday afternoon. Now the 25-pound produce boxes were packed with fresh veggies, fruits, and absolutely free to anyone in need. Now, while the crowds did cause a little bit of a holdup in the traffic, Salvation Army Corps officer Major Mark King said people's responses were nothing but complimentary.
A lot of grateful responses and a lot of appreciation. Have not had one complaint in anybody who's had to wait in a vehicle, and we've been checking anywhere from 25 minutes to 45, maybe even upwards an hour. But so far, morale is up and all the comments are positive.
And they went on to say if you would like to help out the Salvation Army, make sure you donate directly. Well, that's all the time we have for today. For the latest in Ag News, make sure you check us out on Facebook. Have a great weekend, everyone.